Happy Friday, garden lovers. So today I'm making a terracotta succulent arrangement, and this is about a 6-incher, and I'll show you the plants that I have for it. I have this Portulacaria Afra, and this is variegated. So as you can see, the leaves here have creamy little streaks going through them across their leaves. And there is a regular one that's not variegated, and it's just simply green, also very beautiful. The margins on this one turn pink, so I've also seen it be called rainbow bush and elephant bush. Very beautiful. I have Echeveria Runyonii, super round rosettes. Their leaves are wide with a cute little tip right there that they grow. And if you stress them out, meaning if you don't water them as much, or if you put them in direct sunlight, they turn pink. Super pretty. I'll show you when that is turning pink. So like this one. Let's see if you can see the difference. So this one's a lot lighter than this one. This one has a pink little hue to it. Super pretty. And I have 6 of those. I also have, this is an Echeveria Agavoides. Not really sure what variety it is. There's so many varieties of this type of succulent, but this one is super beautiful. I only have one of these. And so they're this like yellow-green color, very light, and their leaves turn pink or red when stressed. And you know, it took me a while to get the hang of taking care of this type of succulent. You see how their rosettes are super tight and dense. Well, where I live, they used to get aphids like super fast, and I learned it's because I would keep them too wet for too long. So I tend to keep this succulent on the drier side, and that's helped me keep the aphids away. But once I do see the aphids like clustering in the center there, I just spray them with straight alcohol that I put in a spray bottle, and that's helped me a lot. I also have here an Echeveria lime and chili. If you don't have an Echeveria lime and chili, you gotta get one for yourself. They get super big. They make a lot of succulent pups very easily. They just offset them. Different stems, they just come out. So as you can see, another one that's densely, it grows tight, super green, and it's called lime and chili, which you can't see right now, but the margins on the leaves turned red. So the contrast lime and chili, perfect name for them. And last but not least, I have this Echeveria Lilacina, super pretty, very soft. They're usually almost white, these Lilacinas, but this one has been a little stressed, meaning I keep all my succulents on the drier side. So my succulents get stressed from lack of water and not from getting like too much sun. I only give them morning sun, or I simply keep them in bright and direct sunlight, and they do very, very well. And this one has gotten a little sun, as you can see, so it's turning pink. It's powdery, and the succulents that have that little white coating on them, that's called farina, and they develop that to protect them from excessive sun. So it's technically their sunblock that they naturally grow, and some succulents develop it and some succulents don't. And you have to be very careful with the farina, because once you like kind of like dab it off with your fingers or with a brush or whatnot, it's very hard for the succulent to grow it back. And that's from just my personal experience. So you can't be too touchy with them. I like to grab them from the bottom of their leaves. All right, so I'm gonna get started. And I'm gonna start with my Portulacaria, and I'm gonna set it right over here. And it's got a nice little root ball there. So I'm going to make a deep well to the left side, so left center. And I think that'll be enough. And I'll just set it right on there. And I'll kind of hold it where I want it to remain, and I'll just dig or bury that root ball right there. So that's a good start. Now I'm going to put the limoncelli and the agavoides side by so on the opposite side of one another, and I'm going to push this one a little back. Got some peat moss. Okay, just gonna break that apart. And I'll put my limoncelli on this side. Very shallow roots, as you can see, so I'm just gonna nestle it in there. Hold it where I want it to stay, and just make sure that those roots are buried underneath. Okay, perfect. And now for the agavoides, and the agavoides is slightly bigger, so I'm just going to shift my Portulacaria there. I'm going to make my well. I'm going to set it right there. Just anchor it down by pressing the soil down around it. So far so good. And now I see this hole here developing, so I'm gonna put a Runyonii in there, and I'm gonna choose this one right here. Which one's bigger? Yeah, one of the bigger ones. So I'm gonna do a little deeper in there. Okay, perfect. Okay, and now for the Lilacina. You know what? Maybe I should nestle the Lilacina right in between. So I'm going to shift the agavoides. I'll shift the limoncelli more towards the edge, towards the rim, as well as the agavoides over here. Make more room for it, and make the well right in the center here. And I'm not sure how I'm going to display the Runyonis. There's a little twig there. Okay. It's a big one, so it needs a little more space. And I'm going to keep those base leaves. I'm going to lift them up and press the soil underneath them. Okay, that's good. Okay. And now for the Runyonis. So I can put some. So I'm gonna go for the smaller ones. So let's see. I'm gonna kind of play around with them. I don't know if it's gonna be too much if I kind of do this. That'll kind of look pretty. It won't look too bad, but I think it's just too much. You know what? I'll do it. Maybe it was meant to be. Maybe. I'm gonna grab a little more soil. So they can be a little bit more on the surface and not so deep in there since they are smaller. Okay, so the bigger ones, I'm gonna put them more towards the side. And the smaller ones, I'm gonna put them towards the center. So let me pick those out. This one's bigger, a little bigger. Okay. So I'm gonna grab my knitting needle. A little deeper here. Get all those roots in there. Make sure it's facing the right way. I want it to face like that. And just press down on it. Okay. Now for the other one on the other side. Press that soil. Use my knitting needle and press it around it. Where my fingers don't fit, it's a great tool. Okay. And now let's see. I'm gonna end up with this one here. This one there. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try and fit all of them here somehow. So this one, I'm going to center it right in here. I had other plans for the Runyoniis, but it just didn't work out. Sometimes that happens. And I don't want to fight it, you know, I just kind of want to go with the flow. Okay, so far so good. So I have 3 more. So this bigger one I'm gonna put over here. Such a beautiful day. Okay, and then I've got, so I'll put this one here. Doesn't look that bad. Doesn't look like it's, you know, like overwhelming. And the last one. Little root there. I'm going to press it down with my knitting needle, make sure it's buried into the soil. The last one, I'm going to tuck that one right in there. Just making sure that that Lilacina leaf isn't buried under there. There's a root right there. Oh God, oh, it was already in bits and pieces. Okay, that doesn't look bad. Yeah, that actually looks pretty cute. And I'm gonna adjust my other succulents here. That looks really nice, actually. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna dust this rim off. And I don't know if I should put stones in this one, because they really won't fit. But maybe they will. I'm gonna try it out. Yes, I will try it. And I'm gonna go for just like the smaller ones. Let me just kind of clean up a little. gonna grab my stones and I'm gonna pick through the smaller ones. And I will start in the back. Press them down where they're even with the rim. And I'll do my best to turn this around so you can see it from the back as well. I have trouble with the angles. I never know what angle to get, so I always think that the top angle is a mist. Now in between these Runyonis, that's going to be, I think, the more challenging part. Okay, okay. I see a little hole right over here where I would like to put some stones. How am I gonna do this? Okay, so I'm gonna just lift that one up, lift that little leaf up, and pour some stones in there. And kind of adjust them with my knitting needle. And that one fell on top of that leaf there. Okay. Okay. Take that one out. Okay. I need super small ones for these little crevices here. I just think that it makes it look so much better. I'm going to do the same thing over here, but I'm going to try to get that soil out of there. Okay, I'm going to lift that leaf up and pour my stones in there. Okay, and I'm going to kind of turn it around just so you can see what I'm doing on this side. This is what makes my videos super long. But hey, if you don't mind and if you see them all the way through, that's awesome. Thank you. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna shift some soil here. I don't know what I would do without my knitting needle, honestly. 'Cause my fingers don't fit these little spaces. Gotta have baby fingers. And I don't have a baby around, so it's the next best thing. I can imagine people using their babies. It's funny. Okay. Almost done. Let's see. Wow, 20 minutes. Holy moly. I don't care anymore. I used to be like, oh, it's too long. Now I'm like, who cares? If they're gonna watch it, they're gonna watch it. If they don't, that's okay. Can't force people to watch things. I used to make the speedy videos, make them fast. I just think that they're just too fast now. Kind of make people dizzy. I think these are a little more more personal, totally, like way more personal. You know, you get to like hear my voice and say dumb things. And I'm actually like, it becomes like a tutorial where I'm actually teaching you how to do it. And with the speedy ones, yeah, you can teach people like DUIs and DIYs, I mean. DUIs. DIYs. So many abbreviations now. But you know, it just happens so fast. But I used to love making those videos because it was just so easy. It is so easy to make them. This is a bit more challenging because, you know, like I said, it's a little more personal. But not the editing, because I don't do any editing. I just kind of upload it. That is not my, I'm not very strong in that editing part, so I try to avoid it. And this is how I have avoided that part. Just don't edit. Just do it through IGTV. Why not? And now I'm going to try my best to get all that soil from in between the leaves. Clean it up, clean it up. Keep it clean. Try not to press too much on it, because then it'll lift all the soil up. Just press on my little stones a little more here. Oh man, that Lilacina really got dirty because I had cleaned it with some water and the soil got stuck to it because of that. Oh well. Oh, so I think that looks super cool with the stones, even though it took a little longer. But check that out. It looks so cool. I like it with all the Runyonis like that, like lined up, surrounding the Lilacina. Oh, I think that makes it look so cute. Oh man. So you can see it at an angle, kind of like that. Not sure if that makes a difference. And I did turn it around, all the way around. Oh, thank you for watching. And until the next video, and happy Friday. Get creative, guys. It's the weekend. Well, almost there. Until next time. Bye.